Hello and welcome to my predictions video for tonight's WWE Saturday night's main event. I think it's number 38 officially. I don't think they necessarily advertise it with the numbers, but I think it is the 38th one according to Wikipedia. Yeah, I'm going to predict the matches. There's only 4 that are advertised. So this shouldn't take too long. I'm fully up to date with my WWE programming. I actually watched SmackDown last night. Live, so yeah, I can actually give as informed a decision and prediction as I've ever been able to. So let's just jump right into it, shall we? I'm going to work down the Wikipedia list, so this isn't necessarily the match order or what I believe will be the match order, just makes sense to work down the list. So we're going to start with the World Heavyweight Championship match, Gunther defending against Jey Uso. Gunther's retaining. I think it'd be really cool if Jey Uso won. I'd be okay with it, but yeah, Gunther's retaining. I feel like Gunther either goes into WrestleMania as champion or loses it at Elimination Chamber to someone along the lines of like a Seth Rollins or a CM Punk or Drew McIntyre to set up something between 2 or 3 of those guys for Mania, something like that. But I don't see them going into WrestleMania with Jey Uso as world champion, unfortunately. I think that's kind of a shame. I think he's certainly managed to get himself over to the point where he's deserving of that spot. But also, Gunther's incredible. You know, just an incredible professional wrestler. And thoroughly deserves a really good, long, and entertaining world title reign. So, I won't be mad if either of these guys win, but I'm pretty sure Gunther's going to. Next, one I'm less certain about. The Intercontinental Championship. Braun Breaker defends against Sheamus. So, part of me thinks that Sheamus' big final eventual IC title win should take place at WrestleMania. But part of me is also kind of against this current mentality that every big occasion has to take place at WrestleMania. Roman Reigns' title reign ending. Cody's title reign ending probably has to happen at a WrestleMania now. The world title changing hands might have to happen at a WrestleMania. You know, like, it's making the rest of the year quite predictable. With that said, I'm not trying to predict what I want. I'm trying to predict what I think will happen. Braun Breaker's booking since coming to main roster has been interesting, to say the least. Like, he's been booked strong, he's been made to look good, but he's also lost his first attempt at the IC title to Sami Zayn. He lost it to Jey Uso just to win it back, but needed interference to win it back. So he's not been booked as, like, unstoppable by any stretch of the imagination. He's not been booked how I and a lot of people imagined he would be, put it that way. I could see this going either way. I was going to play it safe and go Braun Breaker, but I don't know. When I was about to say that, something inside me said, no, go the other way. So I'm going to go with it. I think it's more likely Braun Breaker retains, but there's something in me really wants to predict Sheamus to win. So I'm going to predict Sheamus to win. And I'd be really happy to see Sheamus win. I think he definitely deserves to complete his Grand Slam. I think he will complete his Grand Slam before his career's over. It's just how much longer are they going to drag it out? Are they going to take it all the way to WrestleMania? I mean, possibly, knowing WWE and their long-term storytelling, which sometimes is great, by the way, but sometimes really is just dragging out stories for months and months and months when they could have taken place over like a few weeks or a couple of months. And this might be another one of those examples, to be honest. But I'm going to go with Sheamus. Next match, Braun Strowman versus Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu's winning this. Either that or it's been a no finish, a no contest, like, you know, they both take each other out and can't continue, or, you know, something like that. Double count out, that sort of shenanigans. If they really want to protect Braun. But I don't really feel like they need to protect Braun. I think Braun's kind of made. I think Jacob Fatu doesn't actually need protecting. He's got enough aura about him that he doesn't really need to. However, I do think having him lose here would be a strange decision when it's clear as day to anyone who's been watching the product at all that they've got big plans for Jacob Fatu at some point in the near future. And certainly in the medium to far future, they've got huge plans for him, I feel. So yeah, I'm gonna say Jacob Fatu wins this match. I feel like that's fairly concrete. And finally, probably the most concrete match of the night, to be honest. Rhea Ripley defends the Women's World Championship against Nia Jax. Rhea Ripley's retaining. She's only just won the title at the start of January. Nia Jax has just lost the WWE Women's Championship to Akashin and then moved over to Raw. I don't think they take the title back off Rhea this soon. Like, they're obviously super high on Rhea, and rightly so. Nia Jax has just come off quite a decent length run with the women's title. Like, not super long, but what, SummerSlam to mid-January, was it? When was the cash-in? I don't know. I watched a lot of recent WWE up until a couple of weeks ago on, like, 2x speed, all in, like, a couple of days. I watched, like, a month and a half, so I'm not exactly sure when the cash-in was, but I think it was, like, mid-January. But yeah, I don't think she's going to transition straight into being Women's World Champion. So yeah, Rhea Ripley, I think, is pretty much a lock for that one. So I'm not going to drag this one out. Let me know in the comments who you think is going to win. Just as a quick recap, my picks: Gunther, Sheamus, Jacob Fatu, Rhea Ripley. Let me know what you agree with, what you disagree with, and why in the comments. Let's have a discussion. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, because tomorrow I'll be uploading my review of this show. And I upload lots of other wrestling content that may very well be of interest to you if you're a wrestling fan. But for now, all I have left to say is thank you very much for watching. As always, I've been EBEZA, you've been amazing, and I'll see you next time.